champions. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Ducato. Forewarning, I did end up losing my voice from yesterday's match. I was screaming a lot. I was overly enjoyed. I was over the moon. I was in ecstasy. All the adjectives needed. But if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Ooh, I'm in no man's land. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications. Drop a comment in the comment section after the video. And let your boy know what's good. Manchester United 3, Liverpool 2. We've officially done the double over our nosy neighbors. In over a decade, we've done the double. We've solidified Champions League. As you could hear in the beginning of the video, we solidified Champions League. We're on 64 points. We're in third. We've solidified third place, I believe, for the remainder of the season. Wow. Michael Carrick has added Liverpool to that Infinity Gauntlet. If you think about the Infinity Gauntlet in terms of football for this season, beating the likes of Arsenal, beating the likes of City, beating the likes of Tottenham, beating the likes of Chelsea, and now Liverpool, Michael Carrick automatically now at this point is going to be Manchester United's full-time manager. Like, at this point, he is the full-time manager. The players love him. He's gotten fringe players that were on the outs, like Kobbie Mainoo with Amarin. He's got him playing at a super high elite level. And even speaking Kobbie's name, let's just go back. Let me give my round of applause, because I'm starting with all the positives first, and then I'll get into some negatives. But the positives, Kobbie Mainoo. This is a player, this is a talent, this is a generational type player that, because he's not fast, he's slow when he runs, that he all of a sudden now he no longer has any quality. Like, now all of a sudden he no longer has any quality. So that was a game, especially against Liverpool, when you talk about the moments, when you talk about rising to the occasion. This kid, Kobbie Mainoo, Liverpool fans were trying to bring talks. Oh, there's Gravenberch. You know, Gravenberch is taller, he's faster, he's better, blah, 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 blah. He got put in a spliff. Like, there's a certain cadence now, there's certain levels and nuances that I don't really, play with. You know what I'm trying to say? And Kobbie is one of them. Like, this kid is different. This kid is special. This kid has that bravado, Stockport's finest. Like, it's not just, oh, he's a good player or he's this and he's that. No, he's a phenomenal player. He's a once-in-a-lifetime generational type player. Another whatchamacallit? It's like another academy produced talent. Like, another academy produced talent. Like, you gotta understand, like, you know, you just gotta understand, like, he's different. This kid is different. This kid is different. Let me repeat myself. This kid is different. Kobbie Mainoo, man of the match performance, at least a 7.5 to 8 type of performance. Like, he was everywhere for us and for Liverpool. Same thing with his compatriot, Casemiro, aka Class Samero. another boss performance in that midfield. Like, it's really going to be hard to replace that guy. I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, his legs have gone. Yes, his legs aren't what they used to be, but the talent, bro, the skill set, just being 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead to figure things out, to clear dangers, to get important tackles, to stop transition of counterattacks. Like, this guy is just class. And that's why he's class Samero. Super unlucky not to get a goal. I had him penciled in for a goal. So yeah, amazing. Another positive for us is Aiden Heaven. We looked to Arsenal's academy and found heaven. Like, Aiden Heaven, in terms of potential, he has that it factor. You can't describe it. You can't put your finger on it. But when you watch him play, you just see it. That it factor. Super raw. Definitely needs to, clean up a lot of, like, the nuances that he brings. But, his unwillingness to just fight for the ball, to be in the right positions, to be able to move the ball forward, to not be scared on the ball, to not play the ball side to side or backwards, but is legit trying to go forward, will make those runs himself. Legit is trying to go forward. Like, that is something like I think Euro doesn't do enough. Euro plays the safe passes. Euro likes to play the passes side to side and backwards, but rarely do I see him going forward. Like, there was a pass that Aiden Heaven played from his defensive end on the left-hand side where he made a cross-court field to Brian Mbomo. So pretty much Brian Mbomo was on the right wing in his attacking side. Aiden Heaven was on the left side of center back in the defensive end and played a 50-yard, 60-yard pass on the button, on the money to Mbomo. I've never seen Lenny Yoro do a pass like that. Clean, on the button. Now, I'm not trying to say, oh, well, that's the marker for great defensive work, but it's just to show you that while he's superb defensively, and he's been caught on 1-2 times on a deflection pass, or like I said, he's still raw, but Yoro was getting cut up by the guy from Villa, Morgan Rogers, or people from Bournemouth. Like, Yoro was getting put to the blender. I remember a game against Southampton where he was just getting cooked. So I haven't seen Aiden Heaven get cooked like that. So that's just one thing that I also give a positive to. I thought Heaven was just immense. And then Bruno Fernandes is just super unlucky to not get number 20. Woodman got his fingertips to the ball. Oh my gosh. If Woodman didn't touch that ball, it would have been a surefire. Number 20, because Seshko was scoring that goal. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes, captain's performance. To be honest, Kobe Mainu, Bruno Fernandes, Aiden Heaven, Class Samero, my 4. Definitely my 4 for the positive side. Now, you can't talk about the positives without getting into some negatives. And for me, a negative, red flag, I don't care what you want to call it, are at this point now are my 2 Africans, Brian Mbomo, Amad Diallo. I need both of y'all to come to the front. I'm going to start with Mbomo because he started. And Brian Mbomo, my African driller that I used to, Mr. Brian Mgolo. That was a nickname I gave him. Brian Ngolo, because he scores bigger goals at the time. His last goal was against Tottenham. That came back in January, I believe. Since then, he's had ample opportunities to score and has not been able to score. You know what I mean? Yes, there was opportunities, I guess, in the last game where Bruno went to Šeško instead of him to score the goal. At this point, I'm with Bruno. You got to feed the hot hand. If Brian was the hot hand and Šeško wasn't, I would expect Bruno to find Mbeumo and not Šeško. But right now, Mbeumo is not in his drilling mode. I don't know what it is. Ever since he's come back from AFCON, him and Diallo haven't looked the same. So I thought Brian Mbeumo's performance was extremely subpar. But if he was extremely subpar, I'm looking at Amad Diallo as just, oh my gosh, what was that? Your very first pass into the game is a pass to Dominic Szoboszlai, who then runs the entire pitch and scores a goal. It's one thing to give up the pass to lead to that transition, but to not fight harder defensively to come back and try and like help out with, you know, Maguire, who's slow for pace, Diallo, who I thought could have done, Dallo, who I thought could have done better, but you know, also slow for pace. Like, it was horrible. Your very first pass was a pass to them. I don't know how else to explain or describe the emotions at that moment. It was 2-0 comfortably. Goals from Cunha, goals from Šeško, 2-0 comfortably. You come into the game at halftime because I guess Šeško was limping or kind of banged up. And your very first time on the ball is a pass that leads to a goal. And then, okay, you know, it's just one goal. It is what it is. Sene Lammens playing out from the back. And yesterday, we were so bad in my eyes from playing out from the back that it was just laughable. Like, before that moment happened with Lammens, it's like you could almost feel that moment about to happen. So when it does happen, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, ew, what the hell? Like, we really let that happen? So it was disheartening because I felt like as much possession as we allowed, you know, Liverpool to have, was a 62% possession, something along those lines. It's still set like cheesing to know that the only goals that they had scored at that time were goals that we pretty much gifted them. So that's what grinded my gears, you know, Peter Griffin style. That's what grinded my gears, to be honest with you. I felt a lack of immaturity, a lack of self-importance to just know what's at stake. You know what I mean? We ultimately got it done, but before the game, I originally had a 3-1 score line for it to end 3-2. And again, I'm happy we won that game. If that game ended in a draw, I would have been super upset because I felt we would have had, in that moment, it felt like we would have had thrown the game away with 2 cheap goals conceded. So to see that mindset that we overcame was amazing. So, you know what I mean? I didn't like that. The turnovers, the quick goals, just a sense that we were just feeling like rushed a little bit. I just didn't like how that came about. But yeah, you know, those are like I guess some of the negatives we didn't like. Oh, one more positive. I know I mentioned him, but yeah, Michael Carrick. Yeah, I think I didn't mention him. He needs to get the job, so we're okay with there. But yeah, what does this look like going forward? Well, we've solidified Champions League now. I feel like this next piece now is about recruitment and strategy planning. if we're looking at Project 2028 as the window to, winning a trophy, then having another repeat window like last window is highly important, or of the highest extremes. So I expect I hope that we can handle our business, and then maybe if we can't get Luis Enrique or a world-class manager in, then Michael Carrick is at the helm. But you let me know how you're feeling. I am buzzing today. I had to talk relatively monotone just so that my voice could be maintained. But I am buzzing today. I am on cloud 20,000. I am beyond happy. I am beyond over the moon. I am beyond over the moon. So, as I also said before, hit that follow button, turn on your notifications, drop a comment in the comment sections. If you got your red, if you got anything of your colors, show them. I know I'm in blue right now. I'm going to work. I will be in some red. You know what I mean? Shout out to Manchester United. We're in Champions League. We're in our rightful spots. Champions League nights at Old Trafford are going to hit like something special again. I'm super ecstatic, super with it. Love y'all. Keep it moving. GG, Manchester United. Up the Reds, the real Reds. United.